Hello everyone and welcome to our training video today. This video will cover how to add a partner account in your system and then how to subsequently activate that account depending on how you added it and how to assign it to an access level and kind of manage your different partners. So a partner in our system, this is an important thing to know or to understand right out of the gate. A partner in our software refers to any company that you may or will be doing business with in whatever capacity. So a partner could be an affiliate or a publisher that's going to be sending you traffic that you might either take to an offer of your own. It might be traffic that you're going to broker to a third-party offer that isn't yours or hosted in your own account. It could be somebody that you're going to be selling data to. It could be somebody that is going to be doing support for you. And they could be set up as a partner, or maybe you'll just set them up as a user instead. So it just depends on the different situations that exist. But by and large, if you want them to interact with your account and your data and your traffic and all the different things that are potentially going on in your system or your account here, then setting them up as a partner most likely will be how to start that relationship and get different interactions going, okay? So with that explanation, let's go ahead and dive right into it. To add a partner, the first thing you want to do after logging in is go to the Partners tab. Okay, so we're going to click on the main Partner Management button, and we're going to see here that, okay, we've already got a handful of partners, and now we want to add another one. So to add a new partner, you simply click on Add New Partner. Now, a couple things, if you haven't added any partners yet in the past, is that you're going to want to have already set up some access levels, okay? So here you can see that we've got one just called Telesales for us, okay? So this particular demo account has a relationship with a telemarketing company that then, of course, gains access to the data to call it and upsell it different products, okay? So if you need or want to create additional or even just initial access levels, you're going to click on Direct Partner Access Profiles, and then you can add a new profile here. Okay, so let's just call this one Affiliate Access. Okay, maybe we want to now set up an access for an affiliate of ours to run traffic. So there's different partner types, and typically you're going to select either publisher or advertiser depending on the role between you and your affiliate, and you can play around with these. Basically, they're all totally modifiable and editable, if that's a word. But yeah, you can edit them. Okay, so I've selected publisher for this affiliate access, and then I can manage. Now, when I go in to click manage here, it's basically going to give me a checklist of all the different things that I can give them access to in the system. So in this case, they're only going to be running traffic because it's affiliate, so let's just give them access to the traffic reports, and I don't even need them to have access to all of them. I just want them to have access to a, say, a click report, say lead report, conversion report, and pixel log report, okay? And maybe we want them to have access to preferences, and maybe what? Maybe we want them to be able to watch the help videos too. Okay, so you select what you want for that affiliate access level that we've just created. Click Save. Okay, now that's done. So now when we go back to partner, add a new partner this time, now not only do we have telesales, but we also have affiliate access. Okay, so now we can go through and we can put in their company name, their username, first name, all this other stuff. Not all of it is required, just I think company name and their first last name. The username and password is required too. So these things that say required in the parentheses are what you're going to have to fill out initially. Now we do have this option to require people to sign a electronic signature when they log in if you want to set that up. that is something that you can do as well, almost like a license agreement, so that when they log in, they've got to agree to your terms and conditions before they can gain access to the software. So upon initial login, you can say everyone has to agree to that, just future users, just the primary contact, it's up to you. But that setting is built into our system, and that's something you do on a separate, setting up those electronic signatures is something you do under this tab, but is covered in a separate training video. But just so you know what that means or what that refers to, wanted to bring that to your attention. Okay, so again, you can fill out this form, click save, and now they're added. I'm not going to necessarily go through those steps as filling that out, because there's also another way to do it, which is this online form button that I want to cover first. And the online form allows you to select or copy, rather, a link that you can give to that partner, whoever that is, and let them basically fill out a online form that looks similar to this, so they can put that information in instead of you having to do it. So it depends on the situation and whether you want them to do it or if you just want to do it yourself, but there are both options. So if you decide you want them to do it, you just come in here, copy either this link that it never expires and you send that to them, or this link that expires in 72 hours. And again, these are based on your own situation and whether you want to limit how long this link is live or not. That's up to you, but both options are offered here. One that expires, one that doesn't. You copy and paste that link over, and then they can fill it out. So let's just say we do that, okay? Let's put this in here. Oh, geez. All kinds of wrong things. All right. And they come to this page and they say, okay, we're going to fill this out, make up some stuff to get through this. Refer view, we'll say Google, test, account. That one's not required, this one is. All these with asterisks are required. Usernames, we'll just say test 1, 2, 3, and password is what? CD, ABCD. Okay, and then they can select their whatever and their payment to the contact of the company, and then they type in the text to prove that they're not a robot. Saves you from getting all kinds of unnecessary partner forms submitted. Okay, so it's been created and pending approval. So now if I go back into here and I come back to the Partners tab, I can see, oh, I've got one account pending approval. So now I simply click on the Pending tab. I see that one that we set up. And all you have to do to activate it is simply just come into Settings and select which access level you want them to have. Okay, so I'm going to say Affiliate Access in this case. Save and return. Now we go back to the Partners tab, and boom, here they are, our test. Now assume instead of you sending them that link, you filled out this form. Well, because part of this form is selecting an access level, as soon as you click Save, then they would be part of this list, and you wouldn't have to go in and to the Pending tab and assign their access level. All that would already be done for you. Now, once they're added, you can then use the buttons here to manage their account further, update their contact info, other settings like their username and password, manage any e-signatures that you might have had them sign. Those would show up here, and of course you can turn this requirement to make them sign on or off, see all the completed ones here, so on and so forth. But all these have options for you to further manage your partners. And so how you choose to do that and what the relationship between you and your partners is going to be will basically be determined based on how you structure their account, what settings you apply to it, whether you give them access to offers to run traffic or download data, set up third-party tasks, or distribution profiles. All of these things are stuff that we cover in other videos, but it's ways that you can interact with your partners to do business in a variety of different ways and forms. And there's only one other thing on this training video I want to cover, and that is in the instance where the person or the company that you want to work with actually already has an account on our software. And if they do, it doesn't make a lot of sense for them to go and set up a new account underneath your account, because now they've got two accounts they've got to log in to check stats and do business basically. And so what we came up with for this particular scenario is what we call our global access codes and global partners. So if you come under global partners and you want to connect your accounts or do business with a company that already has an account on our software, then all you have to do is one of you just needs to provide the other person with this global connect code. Okay, and let's say they gave you their global connect code. Then you would just come in here to add new. You would type in the global connect code, potentially a message down here said, hey, add me, this is Joe, whatever. And then you send the request. As soon as you click send request, they're going to see under this request pending approval that message saying, go ahead, add me. And then you can either deny it or accept it. If they or you accept that request, now you're connected to the point that you can do business with them in all the same ways that you can if they had been added through this button here or the online form. And what that does, obviously, is just make it so that anybody that's already using our platform doesn't have to have multiple accounts to work with other people that are using our platform. It just kind of keeps it all in one account for them. Sometimes they may not want to do that. They're happy to have more than one account. Other times they aren't. So that'll be up to them or you guys to work out. But the feature is there to connect even if you aren't underneath the same umbrella to begin with. So hopefully all that makes sense. Again, watch the video as many times as you need to pick up on anything you might have missed. If you still have questions after doing so, as always, you can email your system administrator and get those additional answers to your questions through that route or that method as well. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.